This is my baby, Ernest, and Ernie is here to help his mother out, y'all, because I have the worst sweet tooth on the planet, but he probably is like my twin in that area, right?
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah. I have a
The difference is he goes to the gym every day and works out for like 2 hours. I work out for like 30 minutes.
It's like an hour and a half. It's like an hour and a half.
That's what he says. And then he's like, oh, I worked out 2 hours. I'm like, goodness. Anywho, he's here because he wanted to show me like some dessert, something you put together, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
I mean, all I see is like cotton candy.
Yeah.
So tell me about this one.
Okay, so this one is like, kind of think of like a deconstructed peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Okay.
Okay, but
I love peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah, me too. But we're kind of changing, we're remixing it up a little bit, incorporating fruit, taking out the bread, and the banana kind of acts as like that
Texture?
Part of it. Texture.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I have with me, half a cup of peanut butter, but I like the nutty butter because I like the actual
the crunch.
Peanut. Yeah, I love that.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, me too. And then also, I guess I get it from you as well. And then I do
so
about
a
tablespoon. I would say about a tablespoon of honey for half a cup of
peanut butter.
Peanut butter.
Okay. Because you got an all-natural one.
Right,
yeah.
Exactly.
No sugar, all natural.
No sugar, all natural.
Okay.
And so the honey is just to add a little bit of that sweet factor into it.
And would you use anything else like an agave or anything, or is just the honey just a more natural, better product?
I mean, I like honey peanut butter.
Okay.
So for me, that's why I like it. But you can use agave, I'm sure. Agave would be fine. Or if you wanted to do like, still keep it in no sugar with stevia or monk fruit. I mean, you can do that as well too.
Monk fruit too. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You can do that as well. So we mix this up. We get we mix the honey into that, and then just very simply, we're gonna put it on the plate.
How much does protein does peanut butter have? I mean, is it a good protein thing to have?
It is a good protein. I don't know exactly the exact amount of protein in the peanut butter, but I do know
incorporate it in a lot of
pretty
things?
darn good. I know that.
I know that too.
Right.
Do you incorporate it in a lot of things? Like, do you do any kind of shakes or anything like protein shakes and stuff like that, or no?
With peanut butter, I do protein shakes, but I don't really add the peanut butter too much. Although that protein, there's a protein powder. PB2 makes a protein powder with chocolate. They have a vanilla one too, but that I like to mix that into my protein powder. So it's pretty nice. Yeah,
my husband Rudy loves PB2. So, but he mixes it every morning with his like muscle milk protein powder.
Okay.
You know, so it's like a good thing because I think the muscle milk is like 30 grams of protein. And then the added peanut butter gives him that extra protein because he was taking a lot of protein powders, but he was still hungry. And he's like, I'm still hungry. Like, I'm hungry like 10, 15 minutes after. So then we had to find like a protein powder that he liked, but also had a lot of protein to keep him more sustained because, you know.
Okay, so he was looking for like a more of like a meal replacement
Yeah, exactly. Because he's not a breakfast person.
Protein supplementation.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a difference?
Yeah, because protein is like, well, calorically it's the same as carbs, right? So it's only 4 calories per.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but with fat, it's like 9 grams.
Okay.
I believe, or 9 calories per gram. But with but if he's looking to be more satiated, then you need something that's going to have more fat or.
Oh, okay. Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha.
So very simply, we just smeared this on the.
Basically, a little smiley face.
And then we're gonna take a banana.
Already you're winning, right? With the banana and the and the peanut butter, because I mean, who doesn't like peanut butter and banana?
Right.
You know,
Such a classic. That's a classic combo.
And I freeze them. I make like treats for me and Rudy. So I'll just cut the bananas into like rounds, and I just literally just put peanut butter on it and freeze it.
Yeah, like
and
with,
it's delicious.
With apples too, it's really good.
I haven't done it with the apples. Oh, I dipped my apples in them, but you mean frozen?
Oh, not frozen.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
oh, you're doing it with frozen?
The bananas, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I freeze them so they're like a little ice cream treat.
Oh, okay. Okay, now I get you.
So now what are you doing?
Now this, I'm just slicing the bananas.
Okay.
Doesn't matter the thickness or anything.
Okay.
But just, and I also get bananas. I try to get bananas that are kind of almost like browning a little bit, just because it's gonna have more sugar in them, so they're like a little sweeter.
These are a little green though.
Huh?
These are a little green on the ends.
A little green, yeah. And then we're gonna
so they might not be as sweet, but that's okay.
Yeah, we're gonna flip that in there.
Oh, so you do a whole banana?
I do a whole banana.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, I want the whole thing. If I'm gonna have it, I want the whole thing.
Now, do you count your calories of all this?
I haven't, but I do use an app called Appadiet that will do that for you.
Appadiet?
Yeah, you can literally scan it, and it's scary how accurate it is.
It's an AI
powered, and it's scary how it's so accurate. It makes calorie counting so seamless. Oh my god.
Appadiet, are you listening?
Appadiet,
he is shouting you out right now. Okay.
Shout out for real to my homies at Appadiet, because they changed the game.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, they did. They definitely did.
So is this so accurate that you don't want to record some things?
Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes it can be. Gosh. Sometimes it can be that way. Okay, so we're gonna put this here, like so.
All right. I see where we're going.
You know what I mean?
But it's the grape thing that's throwing me off. So you need to show me where that comes in, because that's throwing me off.
The grapes are throwing you off?
Yeah. Okay. Oh, because I know that you're playing with the peanut butter and jelly idea, right? But I don't know. I just got to see what this tastes like, because but you didn't just get any grapes. You got,
I got
cotton candy grapes.
Yeah, because they're bussing. That's because cotton candy is the king. You gotta get those grapes. Ooh, I mean, you can probably use. I think if I had another choice of grape, would be Concord. I think Concord. Oh,
Concords
are really.
Not everybody likes Concords because of the skin.
Oh,
but I love them. They burst like little candies in your mouth. I think. I love Concord.
Yeah. It doesn't matter where you place it.
I know. I see you going with different designs. Yeah. I got you.
Yeah. Okay. And then boom. So now that's done. And then we're gonna take the cotton candy grapes, and we're just gonna have these guys.
All right. Just gonna have them, and you're just gonna put them just randomly on the plate. Okay. Now I see you also got some good. It's called Good.
Oh yeah.
Cocoa hazel?
It's like a no sugar Nutella. It's so good.
Yeah, it is really good actually.
It's very good.
It's very, very good. So this is a good treat. Is this something you kind of just came up with?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just had I had these 3 random ingredients in my fridge, and I was just like, what am I gonna make with this? And then
I love that.
Put it together. I was like, well, I mean, peanut butter, and I was like, peanut butter and grapes, and I was like, wait, jelly is grape.
Yeah.
Like, why not?
And you had cotton candy grapes at home?
Cotton candy grapes. So I was like,
that's why. Okay. Is it the only grapes you
Pretty
get?
much. Pretty much.
Oh my gosh, you really are my child.
Yeah, it's like the only grapes I get.
Oh man.
Or the champagne grapes.
Oh, those are so good. The little ones. I don't even find those anywhere. Guys, if you know where I can get champagne grapes, holler at your girl. Because remember how I used to buy them in if I found them, like if we went to like Costco and I found them, I would buy like 2 to 3 cases. It wasn't just the one bag, because I love champagne grapes.
Yeah, they're so good.
So good. Okay, so yeah, so we're just randomly going. Okay.
Yeah, just throwing them on there.
All right.
It's a really easy
snack whatever's in your fridge, let's put together type of thing.
Kind of thing, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
So we got that going on. You see that so far? So cool. Okay.
Oh, we have to put a little more, give this one a little more love too.
Okay.
Word.
Okay.
Okay.
So.
And then I took the no sugar.
It's like a Nutella. It's called Good.
Yeah, Good. And then I just basically threw it in the microwave, just moved it for like 30 seconds, just so it can get this like nice little velvety consistency. And then you just kind of drizzle it on top.
Oh man, Ernie. Look at you just inventing things. So good. Ooh. Okay, y'all. Y'all better find out, okay? You got stuff at home, you can actually invent whatever you like. Food is just such a beautiful thing. It just brings you together. I love breaking bread, so that's what I want to do with you. I want to go to the back and break some bread with you, find out what's going on in life. But we're just going to tell a couple 100,000 people.
Right.
Yeah.
Word.
Okay? All right, we're going to meet you at the back when we break bread together. Look at that, y'all. All right, let's go break bread. Ready?
Yeah.
Off we go. You want a fork or spoon?
I prefer a fork.
Okay. All right. We will see you back there.
Okay.
Hey, y'all. So this is like one of the things, right? Like, I love making something with people, and then I like to break bread with them, because I think that is what it's about. It's not just about cooking a recipe, but it's about how do we go deeper in life, right? Like, how do we get to explore each other and know more about each other and respect each other and do all those things. So maybe one day you'll be sitting at my table, right? So I'm doing this series right now that I'm going to be starting about using cookbooks that maybe a lot of people don't know about.
Oh.
Like, I'm just going to go to bookstores and just grab cookbooks. And I want to make the recipes of those cookbooks and shout out that person when I do it. Because I think that there's famous people, of course, like Gordon Ramsay, who's like my favorite chef in the world, right? You know, he's my dude. And like, he has great cookbooks and stuff. But what about somebody who's worked really hard to build a cookbook, but just doesn't have the notoriety, right?
Oh.
So that's what I want to do. Yeah, well, at least that's the series I want to do. Like, I want to do cookbook stuff. Yeah. So Ernie, this is what he made us. Like, so we have the bananas, we have the peanut butter underneath, we have this beautiful sugar-free hazel chocolate spread, and then we have some cotton candy grapes.
Cotton candy grapes.
All right, so tell me what's going on with La Vida Loca. How are you doing? Because Ernest right here, let me tell y'all. Okay. Any woman out here who is dealing with hot flashes, let me tell you what he did to change my life. Okay. I was having hot flashes because I'm at that age about, 15 times a day. Like, literally, I couldn't function anymore. It was killing me. So I was talking to him randomly, and I told him, "Hey, Ernie, I was having hot. I think I was having one while I was talking to you." He's like, "What's going on, Mom?" And I'm like, "I'm just getting a hot flash," and I'm like pulling up my hair, and I'm walking away, and I'm like, can't breathe. And he goes, "Let me see what I can do for you for that." And he made me a tea, the hot flash tea. Game freaking changer. So then, of course, my girlfriends were like, "What is that?" And they're having it too, and they're like, "Oh my God, this is so good." So for y'all who need like something to remedy all of the damn hot flashes, I'll put Ernest's information below, so that if you are somebody who's struggling with hot flashes, I'm telling you, how's that going for you? Because I know that you're starting to build up your business, and you don't just do hot flash, right?
Hot flash is one of the recipes that I have, but I have one for the.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I have one to help you with your immune system. I also have made a tea For hemorrhoids, I've actually cured myself of hemorrhoids and a few other people as well. And hemorrhoids ain't no joke. So, and that's kind of how my whole journey started, was with that, honestly. And then realizing the power of herbs and how they can really make a difference.
And you know what's interesting too is Ernie was overweight when he was younger, and when you were like maybe in your 13, you were already pushing at 200, right?
Yeah, I've never. My heaviest was 212 pounds.
And that was what, 13, 14?
13, 14, yeah. Even now, as I am, I'm only 203.
Yeah, but you're solid.
I know, but I'm saying, like...
Yeah.
Just
as a kid, he was overweight. And it was something that I've been struggling with, like, all my life, right? I'm actually thinking of going to a behavior therapist to, like, find out where this trauma's coming from. Yeah, I know where the trauma's coming from, but how it's affecting my life. Because I'm tired of being overweight, you know? And I'm tired of self-sabotaging. Because one of the things that I've gone through is... Yes, as those of you who know me know that I'm a coach as well. So I have my master's certification in neuro-linguistic programming and all of those things. And even with all these great modalities, and I have a lot of them, so I've been able to conquer a lot of things in my life. The weight is one of them I haven't. And I know that it's associated to like really deep trauma, right? So when Ernie was growing up, I noticed that because he had a lot of stuff too, a lot of neglect in his life, like, you know, his father with the rejection, like all of those things, he was eating his issues the way his mom ate her issues. And you had ballooned up to like a pretty hefty size. But you changed it around.
I was wearing size...
like 42 pants.
42.
You'll never forget that conversation. He is so funny. He remembers that talk way different than I remember that talk. What did you remember about that talk? Do you remember that?
Of course I remember that. She took me to the side. She sat me down, and she was just like, I need to talk to you. And I was like, okay, you know, I'm thinking I'm in trouble, like with school or something. And she tells me, you know, you were like, oh, you know, you're she's like, you know, I don't know how to tell you this without, you know, I'm not trying to be mean. You're like, but you're getting fat.
I didn't say that.
And I was just like, and she was like, and you know, she's like, and she's like, and you see mom is fat. And she's like, you see how I'm struggling. Do you want to struggle the same way? And I was like, nah, I definitely don't want to do that.
Well, I don't remember saying you were fat, but I do remember saying the part about your mom, which is me, right? And then I also remember saying to him, do you think, this is my ex-husband, I don't want to say his name, but do you think this person is fat? And you said, oh yeah. And I said, sweetheart. I said, sweetheart, you're wearing his jeans.
Yeah.
That's where I think you thought I said you're fat. And it wasn't, because I think you just associated, okay, she's saying I'm fat too.
No, that's what you said.
I don't remember saying that. I really don't remember saying that.
You did, but it was good because you were trying not to be, you were beating. I
don't remember saying that. You were
trying to be really nice about it because you were like, I don't want to say this, you know, and you were just like, and you just, I mean, but the truth is the truth, and you know what I mean? Like, but it was because of that.
I changed your world, though.
I was going to say, it was because of that truth that I ended up, you know, turning it around, you know?
Yeah, because you were young, and what would happen is I would give him his lunch money, and he would not eat lunch, but then he would get home from after school, and what were you doing? Do you remember? I'm sure you've done way more than I know.
I was just snacking on everything. She would give me like, I don't even remember when it was.
Like $2 or something.
Like $2.50, I think. And so $2.50 could get me like lunch at school, or I could go to the corner store and I can get like 2 25-cent sodas. At that time it was 25 cents. I don't know what it is now. This economy, Lord. But I used to get that, and then I would get like candy bars. I would get
but your favorite.
Honey
there
buns.
You go. There we had a store that used to warm them up for you. The honey buns.
No, they didn't warm them up. Didn't
the bodega warm it up? Oh, you warmed them up.
I would bring them home.
How the heck did you know to warm them up?
Huh?
Did I teach you that? Who told you that? Was it me? Because I know I used to do when I was a kid. We used to go to the bodega at the projects. We used to, and then we used to go grab the honey buns and go home and pop them in the microwave. And especially at that time, because mommy had just gotten a microwave, so she was like all stoked about this microwave. And hot honey buns became the fat girl's dream, y'all. Oh my God! And no, I knew you had a problem, but I didn't know how bad it was.
It was bad
until I went to clean your room. Remember?
Wait, why?
I went to clean your room because remember we had the room that you were staying with your brother, because you and your brother didn't like to sleep separate because you played games and all that stuff. And I went to go move your bunk bed, and all the candy wrappers and the quarter, they look like little barrels, the barrel juices, which is literally just sugar, dye, and and water. And I went to move his bed, and all these wrappers fell out the side of your bed. So you must have been eating at night while you were sleeping or laying down, right? Because I pulled the bed and I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my gosh, my son has a problem, right? Because you were hiding it. I didn't know. And that's where the conversation started, because I had no idea that you weren't eating lunch, because you were saving all of your lunch money for all the sugary snacks at the end of the day. But I get it though, because I ate my issues too, and when I was a kid, because I was really abused, and being abused, the only thing that gave me comfort was sugar. Right. That was my go-to. And so even now as an adult, it is still my comfort. I'm sure you probably still struggle with that, right? You still not struggle with it, but is it something that pops its ugly head in?
Oh yeah, I mean, I get cravings for sure, which is why I have to come up with these like little cheat codes, because not that I don't, I can't overcome it, but it's like I'd rather just divert my craving to something else that's gonna at least be beneficial and healthy for me than just like becoming a monster and I need cake now. Right. You know what I mean? Like,
what happens when you go through an emotional issue, like you're depressed about something or you're really struggling with something? Do you find that
comfort in food?
Yeah. Do you find comfort in food? Yeah. I think most of us do, right, guys? I think we all find some comfort in food. It's interesting, right? That food does that to you. Yeah. And sugar became like my crack. It became my drug of choice. Yeah. And it's interesting because we're so quick to judge others who are maybe going through a drug habit. Let's say, I don't care, weed, crack, whatever, cocaine.
Yeah, anything.
But honestly, food is an addiction just like it. And it is hard to quit because food is accessible. It is something that is acceptable.
It's also sustenance too, right? Like we need
it.
We need it.
Right.
So it's like not like a regular drug where you can just kind of walk away. Yeah. It's something you really have to learn to manage.
Right. How did you learn to manage it? Because you didn't learn it from me. Because the thing is I know a lot of things to do, right?
Yeah.
And there's some months where I'm amazing at it, but I self-sabotage a lot, right? So I know you didn't learn like all of that nutrition stuff from me. You got very interested in it though.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. So what got you there? What do you think?
I don't know, honestly.
Okay.
I mean, so when what was I? I was 13, I think, when we had that conversation, right? It's like 12, 13. And then I didn't know what to do, but I knew that I had to do something. Because when I did get that realization, like, oh my God, I'm wearing size 42 jeans, like I haven't worn size 42 since then. You know what I mean?
I know. Like, you turned it around.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like I couldn't and I wasn't the contributor of that. You know what I mean? Because I didn't know how to even manage mine. you know? All I knew is I stopped buying garbage in the house. Like we stopped drinking sodas, like we stopped all of those things. I definitely stopped that stuff because we had soda in the fridge all the time. My ex-husband used to drink like 2-liter sodas next to his bed every night. And I just stopped buying those things. But you had the wherewithal to stop buying the garbage after school. Like, I wonder, I think that's just in you.
Well, also, yes, but there was also a lot of factors that made it really easy, right? Because like, once our house had burned down, and then I moved to,
we moved to Connecticut.
Yeah. Wait, but did I lose the weight in Connecticut? Yes, I did. Yes. So yeah, exactly. So when that happened, we ended up moving to Connecticut, and then I got into that. You signed me into the camp, the summer camp.
Oh yeah.
But remember, I was like I was just old enough that I couldn't enroll. Remember?
Yes.
Because the enrollment ended at 12.
That's right.
You remember? And then the camp counselor, oh man, what was her name? Serena something. Anyway, she remember she was like, oh, I'll just take him in as like a
like a junior camp counselor.
Exactly.
Which was awesome.
Yeah. So, which also, that was another thing too, because I wasn't 14. Junior counselors had to be 14 minimum. So I'm like in this like tween, whatever. But she worked it out for me. Thank God for her. Because.
Thank you, Serena. If that's your name.
Because of her, I had to. I wasn't really. I could play with the kids, but like I wasn't there. She would give me tasks and like responsibilities, little things, to watch like certain groups of kids and stuff. Like if all the counselors were kind of spread out, because we all had a bunch of activities that we used to do. And anyway, so yeah, I had no clue what I was gonna do to like lose weight or what to do or anything. Like now I have this like information in front of me, and I'm just like, this is my life. What am I gonna do? I mean, now I have.
And at this point, you were still a little chunky.
Yeah, exactly. And it was just like small little things. So, so every day for lunch, I would make a bagel with cream cheese, and that's what I brought with me to the camp for lunch. Right. With a bagel and cream cheese. And there was a store. There was a store on the beach, right across.
Yes,
and we used to go to take the kids to the ocean all the time. And but I never asked you for money because I didn't want to buy anything from the store, because if I did, I knew I was gonna buy it, because I mean they had slushies there.
Okay.
They had everything.
But listen to that. I mean, you were only 13, and you were already thinking ahead. Well, I don't want the money because I don't want to sabotage myself, or I don't want to. That's so interesting that you already had that wherewithal, right? Because sometimes teenagers, they don't think about that, right? They're impulsive.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
I mean, that was a pretty impulsive decision as well. I was still impulsive. I just.
Yeah, but you controlled it.
I knew I needed to do something different, and the bagel with cream cheese really helped. I didn't know at the time that it was almost a complete meal, right? Because I'm getting my carbs. Also, bagels have very low carb bread.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know. I know. I was astonished by that too.
Wow.
So you can do. So I was doing the bagel, and then the cream cheese has the protein and the fat. So I was pretty much hitting all my macros. Just I didn't know it at the time. You know what I mean? I was just like, oh, I love bagels and cream cheese. I like chocolate chip bagels with peanut butter, but we didn't do that. But yeah, and then which actually, side note, that I haven't seen a chocolate chip bagel in forever.
Years, yeah.
Do they even? Is that even a thing anymore?
I haven't seen them.
I haven't seen it in a long time.
Oh my God, it's been decades.
Right.
I don't remember the last time.
Right. I wonder if Nervous Charlie's has one. Anyway.
I don't know. Nervous Charlie, do you have one?
Yeah, do y'all have one? If you don't, y'all need to bring that in with peanut butter, and I'll be there all day. Crazy monkey, all day. Crazy monkey, peanut butter, chocolate chip bagel, peanut butter, and banana. Ooh, and banana. Oh yeah, add that. Then it's really crazy. Then it's crazy monkey.
Actually, this is really good. Like, look, as he's talking, I'm like still eating because it like hits all of the flavor profiles you want. Like I have the sweetness, then I have like the softness of the banana.
Mm-hmm.
Then you get that pop of the cotton candy grape. And the saltiness of the peanut butter, because the peanut butter has a little saltiness to it.
Yeah.
This is so good. What a great treat. Did you ever do the macros on this? What this is?
No,
Okay.
I should though.
You really should.
Mm-hmm.
Because guys, if you haven't tried this, you really need to. And it wasn't a lot. It really wasn't. It was like one banana and like literally like a smear of peanut butter that had some little bit of honey in it.
Right. Because I used half a cup of peanut butter, so it probably was like
half a cup, but you used it for 3 plates.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, for 3 plates. So yeah. Mm-hmm.
So a little less than a quarter cup.
Mm-hmm.
And chocolate.
And chocolate.
And it was just drizzled.
The chocolate's not really necessary, but it's necessary.
So what do you want to say to people out there who are maybe struggling with incorporating or switching up healthy things in their diet? Like this, if it were me on my own, right? And I wouldn't have thought of putting all these like great components together. I would have probably went and got ice cream, put the chocolate on it, melt some peanut butter. You know what I'm saying? Like I would have just made it a dessert, like a decadent thing.
Like a real dessert.
Right.
Yeah.
So what do you say to people out there who are kind of struggling and they think maybe they can't do it or they're too far gone or whatever?
I mean, you're never too far gone. You just really have to just like make that choice to just not, sabotage yourself with your health,
Yeah.
There's really nothing wrong with eating all the stuff that you want to eat either. It's just a matter of a moderation,
Do you believe in calories do you believe in like that calorie deficit, you lose weight, or do you believe in, okay, so here's my question, okay, this is a real honest question. I get so many different things to do when it comes to diet.
Okay.
Right? That sometimes I get frustrated because I don't know which one, right? So I'll give you an example. When I eat high proteins, like almost like a carnivore diet, right?
Okay. I
do lose the weight. My issue is I have a hard time staying on just eating fats and protein all day. Mm-hmm. It's a struggle for me, right? It does work because I do lose the weight, but I think anything that you do in extreme, you'll lose. Right. What do you think would be the best? And I know you can't speak to everybody in general. I know you're not a doctor. We're not claiming that. But what works? What do you think is like a, you know what, start with this. This is basic. This works. Is it counting your macros? Is it counting your calories? Is it counting your, is it just eating protein? Like, what the heck?
Counting is going to be, the most ideal, right? Because you're seeing,
aware, right?
You're seeing data. You're seeing what's going in. What are you taking stock of? And with the calorie counting, with that calorie counting app, Appadiet.
Appadiet. Shout out again, Appadiet.
Yeah, because it's a game changer app for real.
Appadiet.
What I like about or how I kind of treat that, I kind of treat it like, so you input all the information into Appadiet, what you're looking for, your goals, so on and so forth. Mm-hmm. And then it'll give you like a calorie bank, basically, right? Like, okay, for you to reach your this goal, whatever that goal is, you need to eat this many calories, daily.
Okay.
So obviously those get adjusted, right? Because it also counts your steps, so it'll also include those calories.
The calories that you're
burned,
burning.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it kind of adds that more like like a deposit into the bank, so it makes your bank a little bigger, which is nice. But anyway, so I treat it like like a bank. Like I look at my calories, I'll look at my like what I'm about to eat, and you can like snap pictures, you can scan barcodes, you can scan food labels. It's crazy. It's really cool. And but you can even just like, you know, take it, snap a picture, and it'll tell you what it is. Well, you know, it's not always 100% accurate, you know, but it's pretty darn close. It's pretty darn close. It's really scary. Appadiet. When I take a picture of something, it'll populate, you know, whatever it thinks it is, you know, whatever the ingredients are. It'll even break down, like if I have something, let's say I have a bowl of like fried rice with like 10 shrimp, it'll tell me 10 shrimp.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
That's what I'm saying. It's scary. It's so cool though. But anyway, but on the flip side, you know, if I see like cheesecake or cupcakes or cookies or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, if, you know, before I had the app, I would just be like, oh, you know, one cupcake wouldn't hurt, one cookie wouldn't hurt.
It does hurt, doesn't it?
Compounded, it does.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have one cookie in the day, no. But if you have one cookie here, one cookie over there, a spoonful of this over here, a sprinkling of that over there, like, yeah, that adds up, because you're talking about 150 calories to another 90 calories to another 120 to another, you know what I mean? That's you know, and then before you know it, you've eaten like 3,500 calories in the day. You're only supposed to have 1,900, and you're just like, why am I not losing weight?
Yeah, no, it's true. It's mindless eating, right? You know, the other day, because every morning I like to have either a London fog, or I like to have you know, like 2 shots of espresso.
I love London fogs.
Me too.
Ooh.
I love them too. So
yeah, London fogs.
You're my child, we know. And so I bought this like non-dairy creamer that I like, and it was like only 4 grams of carbs, right? So I'm like, oh great, 4 grams of carbs, no problem. Until I decided the other day to measure how much am I actually putting in my coffee, because I use like a frother.
Oh yeah.
Right, and so it has a line where it says minimum, maximum. So I always go to the minimum, thinking I'm doing something, right? So I went to the minimum. I put my creamer in there, all good. I'm like, okay, well, it's 4 grams of carbs for 2 tablespoons.
Right.
I said, that has to be like 2 tablespoons. It's not. It's like a 1/4 cup or a little bit more than a 1/4 cup, which came out to 35 grams of carbs instead of the 4 grams that I thought.
Right.
Because I'm like, oh, it's 4 to 8. It has to be.
Right.
No, y'all. No. And I realized, oh my gosh, like, unless you are really going to be, and I'm talking about myself, I don't know if you guys feel this way, but unless you're going to be completely diligent about your health, you are going to get caught up in some shenanigans, right?
Oh, yeah.
Unless it's God's food. And what I mean by God's food is like grains, meats, you know, fruit, vegetables, you know, things that are not in a jar, not in a can, not packaged, not processed, that you're not going to have to put together like a cake. So don't tell me, oh, wait, I have grains, which is a flour, and I have, you know, sugar, and I have eggs. I'm not talking about making something. I'm talking about using actual natural, in its state food. And when I did that, Ernest, because I joined a program that did all of God's food, right? And I've slacked off the last couple of weeks. I was going through a little bit of depression and a little bit of anxiousness and stuff like that, family issues, whatever, right?
Okay.
And I let it go. And I have to go back to it because I gained 5 pounds, right? And I'm like, okay, it's from drinking, first of all, the creamer, which I'm not buying anymore. I'm just going to drink my coffee black if I'm going to have it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
okay.
I've done that already. And it's like, I'm fine with it. I just like the sweetness of the creamer.
But you can do, for me, because same thing, right? And that this is like so common, I feel like, with everybody. It's like because the nutrition label, it's like you can get a bag of chips and the nutrition label will be like, oh, it's this many calories. It's like, oh, only 150 calories. You're like, oh, 150 calories, that's no problem, until you read that it's like 3 servings in the bag. Right. So now that 150 is now like whatever. Right. I can't do math right now. I don't know. My brain's not working. But anyway, Yeah, so it's just like, you know what I mean? And it's like the small little things like that you're just not, you're not paying attention to. So it's like, but with the creamer, what I do is like I'll do a little of the cream and then I'll just do milk.
Right.
Because the creamer is pretty sweet.
It is.
You know what I mean? It's pretty sweet on its
Sweetness
own.
has not been my problem though, right?
Yeah.
I like sweet things. And you're absolutely right, because that's what I did yesterday. Because when I realized what I was doing and I was sabotaging myself subconsciously, I was just doing it, right? And I'm like, you kind of knew though, Neena. That's why you didn't check. Like you should have checked from the beginning. Like I feel like I'm wise enough to know that you should be checking portion sizes and stuff like that in order to lose this weight. But sometimes what happens with me is I subconsciously don't want to know. You know what I mean? Until like yesterday or the day before yesterday, I was working out. I was doing some yoga in the morning, doing all my stretches, and I have a Pilates bar, and I was doing my Pilates bar workout and the whole thing. But then I like kind of crumbled on the ground and started crying because I'm so tired of being overweight, right? And I'm so tired of being overweight. And so when I came down to make my coffee, that's what said, how much of this are you actually having? You know? And then when I checked, I was like, oh.
I wouldn't say that that's self-sabotaging, right? Because self-sabotaging is like, I feel like, or at least maybe that's unintentional self-sabotaging, right? Because that's also not necessarily something that you would think of off the bat anyway. You know, you wouldn't think, like, cause same thing as like you said, like, okay, I'm just filling this to a minimum. There's no number there that tells you anything. It just says minimum. So you're thinking, okay, well, that's the minimum, you know? And then you're reading the label, and the label is telling you, okay, 2 tablespoons is this, but then you have no number for the minimum. So you're just putting it in. You're just thinking, oh, it's probably going to be, that's probably 2 tablespoons.
Yeah, no,
no,
true.
You know?
But I'm talking about my self-sabotaging behavior. Like when I was going through all of the depression I was going through, or the moments of despair I was going through these last couple of weeks, I just didn't care.
I see.
You know what I mean? It's almost like I don't care for myself then. If I'm depressed, I have the right to eat garbage. You know what I mean? Even though you don't have the right to eat garbage, now I'm paying the price for that. You know, the 5 or 6 pounds that I lost, I've gained back.
Yeah, because you're going for instant gratification.
Instant gratification, and for something to make you feel better. But let me tell you what it does is it makes you feel, I call this the trickery of the enemy, right? Like he tries to make you feel better when he knows, or when those things that happen are going to make you feel worse. It's kind of like, you know, when you have a lot of drinks, when you're feeling upset because you need to feel better, and then all of a sudden you're drunk, now you feel worse, right? It's kind of that thing. And I want to get out of the cycle of sabotage. And I know a lot of it is my own, you know, trauma that I thought I've dealt with, but I think this is residual stuff. Because let me tell you guys something. For anybody who knows me knows I kick ass when it comes to my career, my business, like being responsible about my family, like all those things I kick ass with, right? Always rise to the top at every job, always a director, always a promoter, always starting my businesses, like always. But my weight, always that freaking thorn on the side. That freaking thorn that gets under my skin. That's the one that one in finances.
In finances.
Because I'll make a lot of money, but I also spend a lot of money. And then I couldn't even tell you what I spend it on, right? Because they're impulse buys. I need to fill up my Amazon cart. You know, it's that stupidness. And I have a beautiful home, thank God. A great husband who works hard, but we should not be living paycheck to paycheck because we make pretty good money, right? So we should be okay. But I'm not the only one, Ernie. So many people I talk to are grappling with this, right? That's why I asked you, like, how did you change it around? And I'm glad you said it was minimal things at a time, like small changes at a time, right? That's the only way to do it. Now, Ernie's not 13 anymore. He's a grown-ass man, right? But he still takes care of himself. He still goes to the gym. He still works hard. He still has his jobs. He's starting his business. Like, you know, it's one thing at a time. Thank you for
Yeah,
spending
pretty
time
much.
with me.
Yeah, it was fun.
This was really
good.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed me and Ernie together. I'm gonna make sure to link Ernie's information below because I'm being very serious. Like he's not kidding when he talks about helping people with like their hemorrhoids and giving them that tea. Like he's not a doctor or anything like that, but he has studied a lot of this, like plant-based medicine and nutrition, and this is where his brain always goes, is into all of those places. Yeah, he loves this stuff and he studies it, and he studies it to the point where he tries to really understand the human and who they are and what could work. But I mean, he has a big project coming on right now for women's health, which is amazing, right? And it's like, I mean, that's phenomenal within itself. And when that project drops, we will definitely let you know about that.
Yeah.
But the hot flash tea, I couldn't recommend it more. The sleep tea, y'all.
Oh yeah, I was.
Because you're talking to a woman who has trauma, right? So I have had insomnia all my life since I was a little girl, because that's when my trauma started, right? At night. And I always have trouble sleeping. My kids will tell you, they can text me at 1 a.m. and I'm answering them. Like they know I'm up, you know? And I don't want that in my life because I want to get up early in the morning to work out, to change my life. Sleepy tea, listen. Oh, in fact, I got like 2 orders for that. For the sleepy tea, so we gotta get that together. So anyway, I'll make sure to link all of Ernie's info below. Ernie, if they want to find you, where can they go? Do you have like Instagram or anything like that you use?
I have Instagram. My Instagram tag is Ernie27. ERNI27. That'd be the
best one.
The best one.
Yeah, because Identify.
Identify is the company, but I'm still, that's like
in development.
Yeah, exactly.
Identify.
She's still in the womb.
Yeah.
Bacon. Not ready. She's not out yet.
Oh God. I love you so much. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. This is the Purpose-Filled Kitchen. This is where food and faith and purpose collide. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Love you. Mwah. Until next time. Thank you, Ernie. Mwah.